This is 5 Live Sports
with Mark Chapman.
Welcome back. This is 5 Live's World Cup send-off show, live from the University of London Union. The England band are with us, if you hadn't guessed. Also on stage with me this evening, Steve Hodge, Terry Butcher, Peter Shilton, and sweltering under the hot lights is Peter Reid. You might just be a puddle by the end of the 2 hours.
I think I've just seen Maradona run past me again.
You didn't see him the first time, anyway.
You didn't. Hey, listen, I'd catch him now.
Right, I'll go. Just. Right. Whilst these four sit here, I'm going to take a seat as well. You've heard from him once already. Give him a big welcome once again. Please welcome back on stage, Alistair Mcgowan.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. And what a month we have ahead of us, eh? And as for England, we do know one thing for certain, that after every game, win or lose, Fabio Capello will still say,
well, I am very happy for this performance. I am very happy for the player you were least expecting me to pick. I am very happy for the man who teach me to say very happy, because I am very happy to say very happy all the time. But no, listen, in this country you say football is a beautiful game, yes? Yeah, well, when I look in the mirror, I don't think so.
But all the players we hear are right behind Fabio, which is encouraging. You may have heard Rio Ferdinand on 5 Live earlier this week saying, "Oh yeah, the best thing about the manager though is that best thing is that he's full of surprises, you know, and that's good, isn't it?" Because with Fabio, you know, nothing is a given, man. Nothing is a given, even in goal. Even if Shay Given was English, Shay Given wouldn't be a given. That's a given. Rio's teammate, of course, Michael Owen, won't be there, but who can forget how young Michael burst onto the world stage at the World Cup in France in 1998? 1 year after that, though, aged 19, Michael Owen released and wrote his autobiography, right? His life story at 19. Like an idiot, I bought it. It was 350 pages long. He could have condensed it to a paragraph, couldn't he? I was born in Chester in 1980. Started playing football at the age of 2. Was quite good at it. Went to big school, played some more football, was good at it, started playing football for Liverpool boys, was really good at it, started playing football for Liverpool, was really, really good at it, played football for England, was brilliant at it. The end. That'll be £90, 1995, please. And of course, the England manager back then was Glenn Hoddle, and he had a lot of people wondering, do you remember, why he'd taken faith healer Eileen Drury with him as part of his World Cup backup team. No one knew why she was there, but Glenn explained it in an interview. He said, well, you know, the thing is, when Eileen's out there, she helps cure the players by putting her hands on their injuries, you know. So when Paul Ince done his knee, Eileen put her hands on that, helped cure it. And when Darren Anderson done his ankle, Eileen put her hands on his ankle, helped cure it. And when Big Les Ferdinand done his groin, we sent Eileen to Boots to get some painkillers. But everyone had something to say about Eileen Drury. Remember, even the normally placid Peter Beardsley was moved to say,
well, you know, obviously, you know, when I was playing for England, you know, way back, we didn't have any faith healers then, you know. We didn't have a faith healer in the setup, and to be honest with you, you know, obviously I wish we had a faith healer, because maybe she could have helped to heal my face.
But back in 1994, of course, if you remember way back then, we missed out. We didn't qualify for the United States finals. Our manager from those dark days, Graham Taylor, though, is now an expert on 5 Live, of course. Yes, the trouble with the World Cup now, though, is... well, you're laughing, Sonny, but the trouble is... If you hear me out, the football has become a sideshow, really, hasn't it, at the World Cup? It's all about the spin-offs, you know, the PlayStation games and the toys and the mascot, you know, and the mascot this time, they call me, is called Zakumi, isn't it? But, of course, England, of course, have Ashley Cole, who I suppose is their very own World Cup Willie, really, isn't he? So, 5 Live
Five Live are also employing the services, as we heard, Stuart Hall saying in the trailer, of Robbie Savage, who's surprisingly good as a pundit, isn't he, Robbie Savage? But I do sometimes wonder just how bright Robbie Savage is. The other day, he was saying on Richard Bacon's programme, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, you know, just being there, really. And I want to see them huge liners they've got in South Africa. They say some of them liners are the size of small cities, like, what are they called now? Townships. That's it. I'm looking forward to seeing them. That's when you wish it was going to be edited out. Fabio, of course, announced his 23-man squad yesterday. Everyone's been talking about the squad today and tonight, of course, including Mark Lawrenson. You might have heard him earlier today saying, hey, well, look, come on. Hey, it used to be 22. It used to be 22 in my day. At the moment, it's 23. But, of course, all the 23 players, you know, they're going to be rooming together, aren't they, in pairs? Except one, presumably. I mean... How does that work now? Who does the 23rd player share a room with? I suppose when you find out you're sharing a room with Gary Lewin, you know you're probably not going to get a game, do you? Do you know what I mean? David Beckham, of course, always used to share with Gary Neville. Yeah, and I remember in 2002, you know, when we were in Japan and Victoria was pregnant with their second child, you know, and I remember Victoria was eating loads, you know, and she'd always ring up and tell David how much she'd been eating, and Bex was really worried. You know, he said, she's eating so much, Gary, what's all that about? And I said, you've got to remember, if she's pregnant, Bex, basically, she's eating for one now.